Alright, before this video starts, I just want to let y'all know that what I'm about to talk about is just kind of random. I don't really know where I'm going to be going through this conversation I'm about to have, but I don't have no scripts for this video, which means I didn't write no bullet points, no notes on what I'm going to write about. This is all just like a freestyle conversation. It's just some things that I always think about. I'm more of a overthinker person, so I always have a lot of things on my mind. Yeah, I don't have no scripts. So, okay. I kind of want to start off by saying, first of all, before I get started, I really want to make this video because, I kind of want to start making different types of videos instead of just gameplay after gameplay after gameplay after gameplay. So it's like I want y'all to kind of like know me, But what I do want to talk about is that why do I make these type of gameplays? Me playing this, PlayStation 2 games and Xbox 360 gameplays, And for one, it's fun, and for two, it brings back so much memories of me playing a lot of these games that I haven't seen in like 10 years, probably more. There's a lot of these games that you see on this channel that I've never played before, or it could be a lot of games that I've always wanted to have as a kid. A lot of these games, and you will be seeing a lot of these gameplays into this channel. It's like a first reaction to me. Like, there's a lot of games out there that, I've always wanted to have as a kid, but I just couldn't. I couldn't because I was too young to have it, or my mom didn't really want me to play these immature games, these mature games that has a lot of cussing, blood, and violence and stuff like that. So I couldn't really get a chance to play these games. Like, for example, like if y'all haven't seen, like, I was just playing, I made a video a while back, me playing Scarface, The World Is Yours, on the PS2. And I've never got a chance to actually play that game as a kid. I did, but you know what? I've only played for a few minutes, and then I had to take the game back. And this all happened probably 2011, maybe 2012, probably. So I didn't play it when the game came out, but I've always known that game as a kid a long time ago. But by the way, it's just more gameplays out there that I really wanted to play, and I want to bring it into this channel. Why am I not playing modern games, like current games that everybody is playing right now? Everybody's playing, Warzone, 2K, GTA 5 Rep, if that's what they call it. I've never played that game. I've never touched that. I have only played online, just regular online off of PC. But yeah, people are playing Fortnite. People are playing Apex. People are playing Madden, maybe. People are playing all these trending games that's blowing up right now. I'm pretty sure right now people are playing Modern Warfare 2 right now, because I know that game is probably crazy. It looks cool. I haven't played it yet, but I will play it. But the thing is that it's very cool to play these modern games that's trending right now, but it's just that I don't know, I just love playing these games, but when it comes to throwback games, I'm like, no, let's put this on the channel, let's put this on YouTube. I understand making modern gameplays is cool, but let's really think about it. I think the problem is when it comes to being a YouTube gamer, because once I don't know if y'all seen my first video when I came back on YouTube last year. I think it's called The Return, or I'm Back. I was talking about why I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a gamer YouTuber, Like, I've always wanted to, like, back in high school, when I was in 9th grade. And, I used to grow up watching a lot of these gamers that still game until this day, like H2O Delirious, Vanoss, Expert Thief, Corey Kinchi, SSS Sniper Wolf, what's that guy's name? What's the guy's name? Syndicate or what's that guy's name? Or even I used to also watch No J 456, if I said his name right. But yeah, I grew up playing a lot of, I grew up watching a lot of these gamers, right? And then I told myself, I'm like, yo, I've always wanted to play, I've always wanted to be the YouTuber, because they all inspire me to become a YouTuber, you know, when it comes to gaming. Yeah, if I wanted to make a YouTube channel, I need to go different. You know, all these gamers, all these YouTube gamers, even nowadays YouTube gamers, they're all playing these modern games and stuff like that. But then to me, I look at it like, why don't I just make a gaming community where I'm playing these throwback games, let's just say dead stock, like, which means like let's just say, well, they're played out, all these games that I'm playing on this channel, and there'll be more gameplays on this channel that I'm playing. A lot of these games that's not even popular, like people forgot about these games. They probably popular, but like they're just not, like, when it comes to internet, like when it comes to social media, when it comes to like Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, you don't see these gameplays everywhere, especially YouTube. I'm really talking about YouTube. So that's why I wanted to make this gaming community, where I'm playing these throwback games, and I do really would like to put modern games into this channel, but I don't know why it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel, because the reason why, well, I know the reason why it doesn't feel right is because a lot of people are doing the same thing what other people are doing. See, a lot of people, they're playing the same games that's part of the trend. It's part of the trend. Everybody's playing, like I said, everybody's playing Warzone, everybody's playing Apex, everybody's playing Fortnite, everybody's playing 2K, everybody's playing whatever. The list could go on and on. I kind of look at it like, I kind of don't want to follow that path. Let me just go backwards, if that really makes sense. Yeah, I could say that, yeah, I'm trying to bring these games back to life, but really it's just, I look at it like it's different, And so, a little background story. When I first started making YouTube back in 2018, 2017, the videos are not, by the way, those videos, they're not here on this channel. They're just, I deleted them, but I still have them. When I made my first gameplay videos, I was playing a lot of trendy games, back in the days, back in 2018, back in 2019 days. I was playing Rainbow Six Siege. I was playing Fortnite. I was playing GTA 5. I was playing Destiny 2 and Destiny 1. So I made gameplays back in, but that was the days when I didn't have a face cam. During those days, when I was recording, I never thought about making a YouTube channel where I'm playing these throwback games. I never thought about that. I just, back then, I just had the mindset where I'm like, yo, let's just play games with online friends, and let's just go crazy with it. Let's just go crazy with it, vibe with it, whatever, But then fast forward 2021, let's head back to YouTube. Let's go back. Because I was doing artwork. I was doing digital art just for fun. Like, it wasn't like a business thing. I was doing it like if you could see my art, right? I'm not trying to flex or nothing, but this is one of my art, and I have art on the wall. I don't want to turn the camera out. I really don't want to, because then it's hard for me to turn it back. So at least this is one of them right here. This is one of them right here. One of my art picks. One of my art right here. So it's like, I created it's a series that I created off of my Instagram. I was doing a lot of rappers fan arts. You got Kendrick Lamar, you got J. Cole, Drake, and Logic right here. So that's what I was doing back in 2019. Back in 2020, all that stuff. Back in 2021, last year, that was when I kind of like wanted to stop making art. But I still do art until this day, but I don't do it as much as I used to. I do it just as a hobby, but I don't show my art. I have a lot of unreleased art projects that I have created off of my iPad, and I haven't showed it out to the public yet. But in 2021, I kind of just something just kind of like hit me with this thought where I'm like, I think this was like around May 2021 or probably April or something, right? I came up with like, just I was like, you know what? Why don't I just let's go back to YouTube? But then I thought about, I'm like, okay, so if I go back to YouTube, what is it that I'm currently going to do? You know? So I was just brainstorming on like, what should I do if I do come back on YouTube? Do I want to do the same thing with what I was doing 4 years ago, or do I want to just make something different? So I was like, let's make something different. So I looked down at my gaming desk. I'm like, yo, this PS2 is here. And that's when it just like hit me. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just make content about me playing making gameplays of me playing these PS2 games? And I have a 360 here. Well, this 360, this is my actual real 360. I didn't buy this 360. This is actually mine's, and I've been having this for about 12 years. Actually, no, I've been having this for 10 years by now. It is pretty old. I was like, you know what? Why don't we just make content about making throwback gameplays? And that's when I'm like, that sounds like a good idea. But back with the trending games, it's like, I love trending games. I love playing these online games. I like playing these new single player games that's blowing up right now and stuff. I still play them, but I kind of do know why, and I kind of don't know why I don't want to make gameplays of me playing modern games. Like, yeah, I have some modern games on this channel. Back then I was just playing, I made 2 gameplays of Warzone. I made a gameplay of me playing The Quarry. Great game, by the way. One of my favorite. That game was incredible, by the way. I was playing that, and then I was playing Saints Row, the reboot. It's hey, that game is cool, but I love Saints Row. I grew up playing Saints Row, except for the first one. But I don't know. Anyway, I know I keep putting this anyway translation, because I always talk about stuff, and then like I said in the beginning of the video, this video is I'm not scripting this video. I didn't write no notes. I'm just freestyling what I'm saying right now. But these are stuff that that's always been in my mind a lot. So I'm like, why don't I just share it here? At least not all of it, but like, let me just share it here. So yeah, that's what made me want to make gameplays of me playing these PS2 throwback games and stuff. Like, people might look at my channel and might look at my videos like, dang, bro, I haven't played that game in a year. Like, yeah. So I don't know. It sounds a lot cool if somebody is just making gameplays of these throwback games, and showing entertainment, and making like complete a lot of these throwback games, the story modes and stuff. That sounds kind of cool. Like, how dope that sounds? It may not sound cool to you, but you might still be thinking like, no, it doesn't. Oh, it's whatever. If you don't like it, oh, whatever, But it just like, it makes more sense to me, where it's like, it's so cool to like make these gameplays, I wanted to continue making this channel, I want to show more gameplays, and I want to like explore, really exploring these throwback games onto here, like games that I've never heard of before, that's available on the PlayStation 2, maybe the PlayStation 1, maybe, or the original Xbox, or the 360. There's a lot of games that I've never heard of, but there's a lot of games that I've heard of, but I've never owned it. I never played these games before, I might say it in the very beginning of the video, before I record the gameplay. I will say like, yo guys, this is my first reaction. Never heard of this game before. Never heard of this game before. First timer. So, like, for example, like I was playing Wet. This game Wet. Like, okay, there's a game called Wet. Like, I went to this I go to this retro store that I like going to a lot, and that's where I found it. I'm like, yo, there's a game called Wet, and it's a samurai gunslinger woman. I'm like, it sounds kind of cool. It has that Max Payne style. You know, I've never heard of this game before. Never heard of this game before. Never heard of this character before. I never seen nobody, you know, no woman dressing like this in this at cosplay events, or you know, I never heard of this. I never heard of this before. Not even back in the days, you know. But there's more. Like there's more games that I've never heard of, and that's why you hear me on some of the videos. I say, let me know what kind of games y'all want me to play. You know. I forgot what this whole video was about. I know this is all freestyle, by the way. I know, but yeah. So I really wanted to make a game change with my channel, but yeah, I'm just playing these throwback games. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna play these throwback games forever. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but I want to explore as many games as I can, as many throwback games. I'm really talking now. I'm talking about throwback games right now. Sorry. Now I'm talking about throwback games, you know, but yeah, you know, it just, I've always wanted to become a YouTube gamer, right? And that's always been in my dreams ever since, you know, when I was in high school, a little bit before high school too, like back in 8th grade or something like that, but or middle school, but yeah, so it's like I never thought that I had this idea where, like, before, like when I was dreaming about being a gamer YouTuber, I never thought about making content about, you know, playing these throwback games, you know. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I should, because it's a long process to grow. You know, it's a long process because look, these games they're not popular. You know, people don't know these. A lot of people don't know these games. A lot of people do know these games, but they're not part of the trend. You know, they're not. You know, so I'm literally, this channel, I'm technically going the opposite direction. You know, and there's a reason why I'm going this opposite direction, and that's because, you know, when it comes to like life or just opportunities or something, sometimes you just gotta think outside the box, you know. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box, you know. Do you really want to go the same route where everybody else is going, or do you want to create a new opportunity, and then let's say in the future, maybe in the next decade or a few years later, that thing that you created, that community or opportunity or something that you created, a project or something, just anything in general, you created something that nobody ever thought of, or that a lot of people never thought about, you know, and then you get the full credit of that. All this stuff wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you, well, for me, if it wasn't for me, yeah, you get the point I'm trying to say. Yeah, but that's the reason why I wanted to make this channel, you know, because it's different. It's a different gamer this time, because I'm always on my YouTube channel, I'm surrounded by gamers who are playing games that a lot of people are playing, because I like watching their content, you know. But I need to start looking for some gamers who are quite like me, you know, who makes content like me, who makes like pure retro gameplays pure retro gameplay. But there will be some other videos I'll be making, some other stuff, and that's why I'm making this video, because, you know, I want this video to be different this time, instead of, once again, gameplay after gameplay after game. Like, I want to just have a variety of videos instead of just gameplay after gameplay. You know, I want to just do some other things on YouTube. It's not just gaming that I want to do on YouTube. And that's why I like to do YouTube, because that's why I choose YouTube, because, you know, YouTube has so many opportunities that's out there. You know, YouTube is not just about gaming. YouTube, you can learn things from, and you can learn things from YouTube. You know, you could make entertaining and stuff. It's a lot of cool things that you could do on this platform, you know. But yeah, so that's the thing that I wanted to say. That's the reason why I wanted to make this video, to show, give you like some updates, and like what you also be seeing in this channel. You know, you'll be seeing more throwback games that I've never played before. You know, I might do some other kind of videos like this. You know, I promise you it'll be better. Probably this video might be raw, meaning like I might not put so much edits into this video. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I gotta say for this video. And leave it in the comments what game you want me to play, I guess, or what kind of videos you would like for me to, well, can't really say that. Just leave it in the comments. What are you know what I want you to do? Leave it in the comments. What are your thoughts about modern video games and retro video games? Which talk about, like, at least what are your thoughts about, like, what is it that you like about retro games? Or if you like both of them, what are your thoughts? Like, what are your pros and cons on both sides? And you know what? Soon I might make a video that could explain my situation. Like, I have a lot of reasons why. I have a lot of thoughts on modern video games, and retro video games. I have a lot of, matter of fact, yeah, I could make a video about that, explain my thoughts about it. So yeah, leave it in the comments. What are your thoughts about modern games and throwback games? Which ones are better? Which one you think is better, and why? And yeah, so that's the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Yeah.